No, I thought you were running. You've just stuck it up in the tree. Is that you? Why would you do that? I'm blaming you for it. Alright, got the final biosensor. This is a residential district, though. That looks like a clothing store. Let's have a look. No, that's an eatery. Looks like you've got clothes there, but I can't find a vendor. Pioneer Tower. I think this would probably be where you'd buy an apartment. Pioneer Tower, Reliant Medical, and Apollo Tower. There are 2 places to buy an apartment. Apollo Tower might be the other one. I don't know which one's upper or lower market. The one closer to the transit station would probably be... Well, I don't know. Closer to transit, which of course increases the value. What's this one? Oh, there's another set of biosensors in this region. There's more than one.
Maybe that would change the culture. It's just an idea. I know the company has certain standards, but we need to think outside of the box.
Okay, they're just talking about stuff.
Last stop, Apollo.
My favorite.
And we can afford it. Mercury is much cheaper.
Got the mortgage approval signed and ready with whole bank. Apollo's got the best view of the city. And it's closer to that.
Okay, Apollo seems to be upmarket. There's another one called Mercury. That is, you know, Centurion Arsenal. There's Mercury Tower. I just want to get a gauge on how much it costs to buy an apartment.
Definitely better than the last interceptor.
Can't wait to finally get my own ship. Mercury Tower Penthouse. Is that the only place I can go? Floor access restricted.
Shakespeare film. King Lear, I think.
Alright, let's get this last biosensor. As I said, I'm gonna hold... as I normally do, I hold off on buying things early game until I figure out what and when I will need to actually use money. So we've got more... We've got, like, figures that would suggest that I can buy clothes around here, but I can't find them. There we go, I've located the biosensors. Now deliver them back to the guy who wanted them. Why are you taking me over there now? Alright. The Embassy District. Is this connected in some ways? Am I taking the transit for no reason whatsoever? Without a map, I can't tell. I really could do with a map of the cities. Like, seriously, that is not enough detail. That is no detail whatsoever. It's very annoying. I'd like to be able to tell where I'm going.
Then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough.
No, it's literally connected. This is the mast region. Okay. So yeah, no. You can just walk around the city, but I don't know how to get to the spaceport on foot.
If it isn't my favorite almost a lab assistant. What can I do for you?
What exactly are you worried about here?
Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied.
Liquefied?
Obviously, some
How does a
small
tree
percentage of its
liquefy?
internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects.
Shouldn't this area be blocked off? Just what do you mean secondary effects?
It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more.
Right, you want your... well, I've got them, I'll give them to you, but, should this area be blocked off just to be safe?
If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people en masse. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight.
Alright, you'll get to the bottom of this.
I appreciate your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner I can make an assessment.
Right, I've got your sensors.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment.
Well, okay, is this the tree they were talking about, the really big one? This is it. It's a very large tree.
It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is.
You had me concerned there for a second.
Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
Not good. Kelton. Not good or good? Come on, I'm standing right here. You should...
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Do you want to tell me? Doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In
Yeah.
an admittedly somewhat selfish manner.
Yeah.
The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing.
And what does that mean? What are
In
the
this
broader
particular
consequences?
case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Okay. Thank you. 2,000 credits and 100 XP. And, check in on Kelton later. Right, once you've spoken to your colleagues at Mast. Fine. It sounds good. No, it doesn't. It sounds absolutely horrific. The consequences for the entire city because of the tree emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. Okay, I want to do the brownouts in the well. I remember seeing that in the... Where was it? It was in the Nat station. Just a citizen. I think that's how people should just address each other. Citizen? Citizen. How do you do, citizen? It makes everyone sound like a Roman. Oh. How do I get down there? That's in the Nat station below Mast. Got it. Nope, you gotta use the stairs. Then I think I might...
By the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Oh!
Apparently, he's got some work.
I was literally about to say I wanted to go talk with him again. So that's how he'll tell me when I've got stuff to do. But I want to have a look at these brownouts. See, that's where I saw them. Is it ever going to stop being nighttime? Anyone else here have a name? New Atlantis information? Oh, sure. Welcome to New Atlantis. Hello, welcome to the city. I should have done this to begin with. I didn't even notice it. Capital of the United Colonies, and for many of the settled systems as a whole. You now stand in the most technologically advanced city the human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year we first arrived in Alpha Centauri star system. If you're a resident, you're already familiar with your fantastic home, and if you're a visitor, you are an honored guest of the United Colonies and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it's their job to ensure your time in Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. They are ubiquitous, but they are actually genuinely quite friendly for the most part. So as you stroll the streets or take the Nat train to the city's different districts, know that you are in the embrace of the United Colonies and couldn't be in better hands. Our shared history. We are the children of Earth. The United Colonies as an entity was first established in the year 2159 on the planet Earth as a means of unifying the human race as we spread among the stars. Our goal was the peaceful exploration and colonization of space, working in harmony with anyone who wished to sail forth across the blackest sea to new horizons. In 2161, we issued the Centaurus Proclamation, which formalized the colonization of distant worlds for anyone who wished to do so. Unfortunately, not everyone shared in our dream. When wars erupted across the settled systems, the United Colonies stood steadfast, protecting humans and their right to fairly colonize. And then, when our beloved homeworld was rendered uninhabitable in the year 2203, the United Colonies knew it had a sacred responsibility. We were the keepers of Earth, its artifacts, its ideals, its cultures, its very people. So while you stand now on the planet Jemison, in the city of New Atlantis, in the Alpha Centauri star system, know that for all intents and purposes, you are still very much on Earth, and Earth takes care of its own. Surprisingly rousing, I'm kind of up for that. Just personally, not my character, but me. Here in New Atlantis, a citizen or visitor can find just about any service they may need. From freshly brewed coffee to complete body reconstruction, we have it all. The following is a list of corporations and businesses that have found a home in New Atlantis. District location is indicated in the parentheses. Terra Brew Coffee, Spaceport and Commercial. Jemison Mercantile, Spaceport. You should tell me what they do. What does Jemison Mercantile do? What does the view... Well, I can guess what the Viewport Tavern does. Centurion Arsenal. Reliant Medical, Enhance, Chunks, CJ's. Not a clue. EIT Clothier, that one I do know, so it's in the residential area, might have some better clothes. Outland, Jake's, and Apex Electronics. Other buildings and services. Here in New Atlantis, you'll find a wide variety of buildings that provide various functions and services, including the Gal Bank, SSNN, Commercial, Trade Authority, Sanctum Universum Church, which I've already kind of been outside of. The House of Enlightenment, that's the enlightened establishment. The Freestar Collective Embassy, the House Varun Embassy, Infinity Limited Corporate Headquarters, Medbay, and UC Surplus. What about Mr. Stroud's corporation? It is impossible to visit New Atlantis and not notice the imposing structure that is Mast. Much more than a building, Mast also serves as the very foundation of the United Colonies. There, the military, administrative, and scientific triumvirate work tirelessly to ensure the continuing peace and prosperity for everyone under the UC's protection. The triumvirate. Do they not have a parliament? Or a congress? Is this a sort of technocracy? With a kind of stratocracy bolted onto it? Doesn't seem like a democracy. The foundation of any society is its people, and there is no stronger person than a United Colony citizen. As a citizen, you will carry a status unequaled in the settled systems, and will be recognized as the truly special individual you are, whether you make your home in New Atlantis, Cadonia, or Sidonia, or any other officially recognized settlement. Citizenship is the truest badge of loyalty and dedication to the United Colonies you can possess. As a UC citizen, you will be afforded the following privileges. An exclusive and personalized acknowledgement of your new status. A welcome letter signed by none other than President Alexandra Abello herself. Discounts at all major United Colonies business establishments. Exclusive access to home ownership in New Atlantis. So you can't own a home if you're not a citizen. That seems bullshit. A one-time credit disbursement, and more. How does one become a citizen? It's easy. Simply serve the United Colonies in any official capacity, and once you've met the order requirements, citizenship will be granted. Currently, the fastest way to achieve citizenship is to complete a tour of duty in the Vanguard, the United Colonies' very own volunteer fleet. So if you've got your own ship, and the moxie to put yourself in harm's way for the good of the UC, speak with Commander John Tuala in Mast and get signed up today. Note that as of this time, the United Colonies offers citizenship for anyone within the settled systems, regardless of current address or faction affiliation. If you want the United Colonies wants you. Well, I'll see what my other options are. But if Vanguard is the only way to join, I might... But do I really want to join the United Colonies? At a fundamental level? Let's head down to the well. You know, kind of a visitor at the moment. I'm certainly not, you know, racing to join into the military just yet. Oh, this looks more like it. The underworld.
Not sure if those maroon zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what. But they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war. They like to pick them clean.
So, I think we found the sub-level. The, where the poors live. Those who aren't lucky enough to live on the... on the privileged surface.
Your Atlantis sure is shiny.
Not down here, it's not. Or maybe it's just a maintenance level.
And I'm all in one person. It's so overwhelming.
Louisa Reyes.
Hey! Oh, you're not Carl.
No.
Sorry.
Name's
I
Vincent.
shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
Well, I've seen better attempts to look inconspicuous. You're just standing in the middle of the street. Who's Carl?
Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
Yeah, I would imagine that they are. What are you investigating? Brownouts.
Isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
Okay. Alright, I could help.
Since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Antonio. Could you... Okay. Antonio's place. Yeah, I know Antonio. I've just rocked up here. But yeah, no, Antonio and I, we go way back. Fine, Did it not set that? For some reason it wasn't set. Over here. Exit. All hail our benevolent overlords, the UC. Yeah, this is the... Oh. Kay's house. Yeah, this is what they don't show the visitors. I'm surprised I was even allowed down here.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch.
Okay. Electrical panel activate.
Great job.
Didn't get electrocuted.
That tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? You wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jinx, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Alright, I can manage it. There's the trade authority. Yeah, nobody mentioned the well so far. This is just kind of being...
Got anything valuable on you? Keep it close. Never know what might happen down here.
Rick Duran. Hello.
I'm very busy, as you can tell.
Leaning against that wall, yes. I don't like your attitude much.
Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now.
10 rounds, that's a little much. You aren't worth the effort.
Ha! Oh, I knew you were a coward the moment I laid eyes on you.
Sticks and stones, fella.
Down here, you need to be big, strong, and cunning to survive. Like me. A pipsqueak like you won't last a day.
Alright, I think you cut off the conversation there. I'm not chatting with him after that. That needs to open this door. Yeah, this is the ghetto, basically. This really does feel like a ghetto. Like, we got dumpster fires, we got criminals. I did think New Atlantis looked a little too squeaky clean, didn't it?
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so it may be a little harder to see.
I'm good.
That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell.
Oh. I didn't actually mean to... I've got to look at those before I activate them. Can I select a different set? Oh, I can actually select my a different set of digipics. I think I want that one. That one. Oh, I've buggered it, haven't I? Ah, I made a mistake. I'm not sure I understand how this little game works.
Good luck with that, right?
Okay, this door's locked, but I don't think I want to be in there anyway. I'll have to work on that. Thought I understood it for a second there. I don't.
Wow, that watch is super cool.
Thanks. Don't steal it. This is exactly the kind of place you'd find 11-year-old pickpockets. Lots of citizens? Alright, just
Be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out,
don't eat
I'd
hunks.
suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine.
Squatters.
Another lead to follow, and the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the trade authority. Okay, just find that and maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Okay. I remember going past the trade authority, but I'll have to, sorry, drop down here and come around. I want to explore more around here, but I just want to quickly get this one done before I do anything else. Ooh. Can I go inside? It looks like it's inside. I might be upstairs. Here, there's a upper level here. Maybe I can take these stairs. Don't really want to go past the armed guards. Not keen on I'm getting into a fight with men with very large guns.
Final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of failed attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Okay. You want me to power down these breakers? This sounds like a really bad idea. Oh, just like that. Oh, these ones you... I don't feel like I did that right, but okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get electrocuted here, so let's just...
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station?
That felt very strange. Alright. I kind of want a word with the trade authority. They may have some interesting, work for me. They need some underhanded smuggling done. I'm your man. There's no way they're not gonna have jobs like that. They're called the Trade Authority. It might as well just be called, you know, We're Corrupt Limited. You have open braziers. That's actually kind of impressive. The oil costs must be substantial. But I guess it's worth it for the aesthetic. It's a bit of a rabbit warren. I like the vibe in there. Aesthetically speaking. Let me go up there. This is more like it. More what I was looking for. The grungy, dingy underworld of... I'm in the wrong place. No, how do I get up to you? How do I get in there? There was a door right here. There was a freaking door right here. Alright.
Did I say thank you? Because
You did, but
there's no
you're
way I could've
welcome.
done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
As long as the money is good, I'll do what needs doing.
Right, sure. Of course.
What's that
Thanks
response?
to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from.
You are paying me, you do know this, right?
Fortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority.
They're siphoning power.
So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun.
Who are the Trade
If you
Authority?
wanna
What do they
ride
do?
along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways.
Okay. Sure. I'll tag along.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
What are you worried about?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things.
Fine, I got your back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Right. Silenced pistol. We'll prepare that. If I have to assassinate someone for you, I'm ready for it. I'm not certain that's what you meant, actually. But it's good to be prepared for anything. So, we're headed to the Trade Authority, that's good, and you seem to know this Zoe person. She's taken her time getting to the building, and I can only walk at either too slow of a speed. I think she's outpacing me at this speed, and I'm way outpacing her at this speed, so that's a little awkward. We are both wearing kind of the same outfit, though. So we look like we're in cahoots. I was kind of imagining I might get in on some of the Trade Authority's corruption. But, there's the House of the Enlightened, by the way. Does the majority of the population live down here? Apex Electronics. But that was mentioned in the list of buildings, but I don't know if they meant that one. Gentlemen.
Hi. How you doing? I think I got them. What do you call them?
USEC is also
Something to report?
Yeah, I got
protecting. You're with Mast, are you? Kaminsky.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Oh, you know that. Because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
You would be Zoe.
Dream is coming from the building.
Intimidating, really?
You and I both know it.
Okay.
And now I can prove it.
I'm sorry. What?
We traced the dream. Checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Nope. Don't trust it. Louisa? We are just gonna stand here? She's clearly getting the friggin' death squad out here.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
But you think it might? I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last.
That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Okay. I haven't got a lot of ammo for this gun.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
Nice one, Louisa.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
You weren't expecting cooperation, were you?
I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little...
Yeah, and she's decided you're at fault.
Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so... I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how
No.
I see this going.
Me neither, but I like the twist.
Let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this.
Oh, you just sent me. I haven't left your field of vision yet. By the way, she was probably just going in there to check her files or something. I don't know. Alright, this seems suddenly above board, but, alright, fine. Next junction box. Yeah, I immediately thought, yeah, of course, she's going to get people to murder us. And then I was like, you know, it'd be really... I was thinking, it'd be really funny if she was just going back to get, like, some paperwork together before saying, oh, fuck, you're right. I've got to get up there. That door's locked. Huh. This place is a friggin' warren. That's the only problem with all of this, is that I have no idea how to get around. And there's no... gosh damned map. That won't get me up there. I need something with a little more juice in it. See if I can get up there. If I can trace this... area, I just gotta get up another level, basically. If I were to, right now, if I were to say my biggest criticism with this game, it would be the non-existence of a map. I don't know what genius thought it'd be a great idea not to bother creating maps for a game this dense, so I could navigate. But, they're not very intelligent people. I think I've got to get back here. Like, because this is a real pain in the ass to get up here. And I don't remember where everything is off the top of my head. I mean, I've been here once, but once. Got it.
Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box.
Okay, go to the thing and flip the thing.
Thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
Okay.
Can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Alright, I'm taking Louise's word on it. Zoe seems like the executive type. Good. Keep not doing that. Especially in this part of the world. This is an interesting set of missions. Go all around this place and flip switches for them. There's Apex Electronics.
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle sandwich. Scared, aren't ya?
Oh, bite me. I was nearby it. Where is this thing? It's on top of Apex Electronics. But how do I get there? Over here. Fucking rabbit warren. Not even a mini-map. Oh, I'm just back where I was.
You won't find anything at Epics.
Hold on, I'm gonna try boost jumping up. Come on. There we go. That'll work.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mask knows what she's talking about. Oh, please.
Well, you better be right, Louisa.
Might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great.
There's no challenge, it was a door.
And that
Done.
was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe? Yes, yes, fine. Let's move on. Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams. And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must
I like these two.
surface outside the well. Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person. And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see what this trail leads.
As do I.
At topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
Done. Alright. Back up top. This is a fun mission. We're heading up to the spaceport, by the way. Which is kind of where I needed to go to pick up that job from
Miss
the
Reyes
security.
is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess
It's
the
still
situation.
fucking nighttime.
Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Right. First things first, do you mind if I take a quick deviation and pick up my job from Yumi? Had to search through my head for the list of names. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly pop in here and grab this. This one can go in the back burner. I'm gonna continue with the mission I'm doing. I just wanna have this while I'm in
my
the...
favorite part-time security officer. Crime
Hello.
has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale.
Wow, that's surprising. All I did was bring a thing and crime went down. I brought you one box. That's amazingly effective. You might want to check if correlation equals causation on that one. How are the day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be?
What about it in the well?
Safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
Okay, I'm looking for work if you have any, and you're supposed to have had some.
Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, He left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
I'm going to do some detective work. Why did he leave without identifying the assailant? Alright, fine, I'll play detective.
They're generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable.
Alright, fine.
Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
I think after this one, I'm gonna bring up my friend who needs something from the storage. Maybe if I build up a bit of goodwill with him, I can then bring it up in casual conversation. And, I got something from the storage, the spaceport. Maybe he'd be more inducive to accept that. What's Dawn's Roost?
A restaurant over in the residential district.
Oh, just so happens I'm going there.
It's a
Would you
very
believe
fancy
that?
Clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food.
I like this guy. That's hilarious. Yeah. Anything else I should know about the case?
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds.
Alright. Cool.
Take care.
So it's money. Oh, that's interesting to me. I like that guy. Rich people and their fucking forks. Seriously, what is... that I've never understood. Okay? I've been introduced to the whole different kinds of forks for different occasions thing. And all I can think is, it's a fucking fork. You stick it in the food and shove it in your gob. What's the point of having different kinds of forks? At best, you might want a small fork for more delicate food. But, like, this is a salad fork, and that is a dinner fork, and you can't mix the two together, or we'll shoot your dog. Well, since I'm going to the residential for both of what I need to do, and I can't sort by location, can I? Okay, so that's that one. Alright, let's do alternating currents. We'll see where this goes, and then I'll go speak to Royce at the Dawn's Roost. But we're currently active on the one I was already doing.
Nice day for a picnic.
Nice day! Does the sun ever come out? We in friggin' Norway?
If you ask me, it's always a good time for a Terra brew.
Alright.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering
What
down that
now?
junction doesn't show any other connections. Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Athena
Yeah,
Tower.
that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Alright. Bit of infiltration.
Breath? Check.
Athena Tower apartment. Alright, just go straight up there. Just take the elevator. See if I can get up there. I did. I saw. And I went up. Door locked, unlocked novice. No digipicks. Alright, give me a second. Maybe I'll buy them from somewhere nearby.
I think this guy may be the one.
What, me? Hi?
So glad I'm not single anymore.
Alright, you're talking about your fiance or boyfriend, whatever. I need to find... I thought you were wondering if I was coming in there to purchase an apartment. The Centurion Arsenal might have digipicks. There'll be a vendor of some description. They'll sell guns, Lots of guns. Oh, wow, that's some pretty guns. I'll take your entire stock. No, I won't. That's a
I'm
lie.
sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
Thank you. You take this all pretty seriously?
Is that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here.
Okay, fair enough. What would you recommend as far as personal defense is concerned?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best?
I've only really had two kinds of
Something up
weapons.
Close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Alright, so here's how I tend to go with combat in games, is I genuinely tend to prefer precision and high damage. But I'm not a sniper, I'm talking more of a battle rifle, really. Something that does a lot of damage and you don't waste too much ammunition firing it. It's just easier if everything explodes. I like to be not next to the bad guy when they're shooting. I don't, like, my relationship with shotguns is very interesting. Sometimes they're the best type of weapon in a game, and sometimes they're kinda useless. Or you have to really stick them in their face for them to be worth a damn. But if you do, they will blast them away. Personally, I like a good semi-auto rifle. So let's just say I like to keep...
It's an important choice. Please, take your time.
I like to keep my distance when I can. I would like a rifle of
Yes.
some description.
Well, then personally, I would point you towards Combatech.
Okay, let's see what you have for sale.
I'm sure
That
we
seemed...
can find something that
I heard
suits you.
Combatech makes every kind of weapon, but... Fine. And also, I can't see what the constructor is. Ooh, Explorer's Maelstrom. Now, that's more my kind of... but it's Fizz 4. That's the same as my SMG. It's a very nice-looking gun. There's the Grendel. Energy 3. I didn't buy that, did I? I don't think I did. Shit. I might have accidentally bought that. Yeah, I did buy it. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Why does that do only 3 damage? Sorry, my actual Equinox does 13 damage. That is pathetic. Medium scope, full auto. That's probably single, well, maybe because it's full auto. Fire rate of 50, fire rate of 180. See, it doesn't tell you what the manufacturer is. She said Combatech. But, while I do, there's clearly the Maelstrom and the other rifle I saw earlier are manufactured by the same people. Okay, so that does 180 fire rate with a magazine of 20 rounds, 65 accuracy, higher. I don't know. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I just spent a bunch of money I didn't mean to. I'm sure I right-clicked on that. Between the Maelstrom and the Grendel, I'm wondering. Slightly higher fire rate, slightly lower damage. But I have more rounds for this. Only very slightly higher accuracy. And this has a much higher range. I think I'm going to get rid of this Grendel. And I'll keep the modified Equinox. I'll try it out if I get a chance. Back to... buy. There is a ship inventory, by the way. No, you don't have any Digipix, do you? Okay. What I was gonna look at What have you got in terms of... see... suppressed Kraken. So yeah, that's definitely the manufacturer of the Maelstrom, which is also the manufacturer of the... No, that's an Explorer's Maelstrom. It is a It's the same gun. Sorry, my mistake. It's just it's got a long barrel, a compensator, and a tactical grip. I thought it was a different gun. It's no longer a carbine. It's now a full long rifle. No full-on rifles. Well, you got the Coachman shotgun. I guess that couldn't hurt. For 1,500. That's more what I was talking about. Marksman's AA-99. But that costs 26 grand. I'll let you keep my Grindle. Alright, you don't have what I was looking for. But I did buy a gun off you, so I didn't waste my time in the shop. There's no way I can get in there without digipicks, as far as I can tell.
Hey, if you want to join House
Who are House Varun? They're the fanatics, I think. Oh, is this a park? Yeah, this is a playground.
So,
Oh.
what's the point?
Put the gun away. Jesus.
Communal arts installation. Supposed to look nice.
Maybe these guys will sell. No, but these are just chunks. So, you are the guys who sell the cube apples. What is wrong with you
Welcome to
people?
Chunks. Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today?
What exactly are chunks made of?
Chunks are the highest quality ingredients sourced from all over the settled systems, and I forget the rest.
Okay, finally someone who's not happy with their job. Alright, I don't want to buy any chunks. It's just things, but square. I might be in a bit of a pickle. I may have to go somewhere else to get what I need.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
I'm just looking for like a general vendor. Athena Tower. Oh,
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
CJ's. I don't know what CJ's is, but let's go in and have a look.
Come on in. Take a look around.
You sell food as well, or... I don't know.
Thanks for stopping by. What brings you in?
I'd like to see what you have for sale, obviously.
Yeah, sure thing. Take a look.
Start with that. You have aid. But, you know, you just got, like, various kinds of snacks and food. Also, tea and coffee and that sort of thing. No digipicks.
Thanks for stopping in. I can always use the business.
I've got to... it was at the spaceport. I'm gonna have to run back there, aren't I? I can't... I've got to... I mean... I thought you would be able to get, like, generic items from almost any vendor. That is not the case. Alright. Before I get too far into my way... let's go back to the residential area, head to the spaceport, pick up my digipicks, then get back to Athena Tower.
Checking your record. Industrialist. Is that a fancy name for corporate asshole?
Jesus, that was fucking uncalled for. Wow. I've got 3 digipicks now. From Jemison Mercantile. And now I think I might be able to break into this office. Alright, let's remember I have to do this tactically. These two are exactly the same. See, I want this one. Then these two are identical. Then this one. And, okay. That one. Is this luck or is, like, is it... Because it doesn't seem too hard if I can see it, but sometimes it seems almost impossible to get through that. So we've got an abandoned apartment here. Any squatters? Should probably clear the place out. A couple of to-go cups. Probably empty. Place is a wreck. Someone's not been looking after it. Then the tower hasn't sent a janitor up to look at this place? Room service? Suppose not. If it's rented out. Reminder. Record source. Record type. Record. Record something. Record. I have no idea. Chunk eggs packaged. Various... Yeah, this guy's living on modest means, I think. I don't even know what these are. They look like dryers. But why would you have two of them? It can't be a fridge, right? Maybe it's an air conditioning system. Alright. So we've got something suspicious, certainly. Broken electronics. What appears to be some kind of small server farm. Actually, that looks like a bunch of audio equipment. Resume last user session. Who is fucking around up here? Program update. Status paused. Current slicing target. ATM_trans_fee. Lock, comma, colon. New Atlantis. Slicing value. 0.001 credits per transaction. Not bad. 305,206. No. 305,326.130 total value extracted. That's, you know, it's a tiny amount extracted from each individual, but he's racked up a lot of money from it. It's fraud, whatever it is. Find evidence. Hold on. Downloading files to external device. Recent messages. Dodgson. My guys got creative with the rewiring. You should have all the juice you need to run the program non-stop, so stop messaging me and get to work. I expect my cut soon. And keep the damn door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. If Galbake notices the missing funds, they won't have a way to trace it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe the records, like they always do. Money's all digital anyway. They can literally take as much as they want. Is that your rationale? Money's not actually real. No, it's real. It's based on how the economy is functioning. Now, what did I get? Downloaded the data to an external device. I don't suppose I get to read that. Deliver to Reyes or Kaminsky? Well, she said she'd hand it into the right people, so I don't feel like I'm undermining someone. Reyes didn't ask for the evidence back or say I couldn't give it to Kaminsky. And she says she'll pay me a lot more, and I'm, you know, inclined to go with that. Doesn't seem like there's an info or a logbook or something I can read through to get a beat on what actually this info is. I suppose I'm not reading it myself. Just lots of coffee, lots of fast food. Neon gang culture. Steel. And yet, despite its reputation as the settled system's premier pleasure city, Neon is also home to a plethora of criminals, ruffians, and assorted dregs. Sounds like paradise. Some of these malcontents merely walk the streets alone, preying on lost tourists who have strayed too far from the beaten path. But the worst offenders are the organized groups, those who have banded together for a common criminal cause. The worst offender is, of course, the Seokuga, not even close, syndicate. A crime syndicate bold enough to publicly flaunt their name and rumored to be affiliated with, or even directly controlled by, the Neon mayor, Benjamin Bayou. Then, of course, there are the smaller and no less dangerous street gangs, the absent strikers and the disciples. As with most gangs, their members pride themselves on being family, but the only blood they're interested in is what they can spill on the streets. Carl Lupino's book, An Examination of Neon Gang Culture, and an in-depth look at the various neon gangs and criminal organizations focusing on the Syndicate, the Strikers, and the Disciples, he did not have the cooperation of those he wrote about and was warned not to publish his works. Soon after the book was released, Lupino disappeared. He hasn't been heard from since. My kind of place. Can't wait to get to Neon. Still, the well seems kind of already, to an extent, what I was going for. I mean, it's a little bit, it's something there, and the Trade Authority might have some interesting opportunities, so I'm definitely going with, Zoe. I'm handing this in to Zoe. But before I do that, let's speak to Royce while I'm still in the residential area. Because there's no point buggering off all the way back there if I just have to come back here at some point. I mean, I can moonlight. I'm not full-time on anything. There's no law against it. There probably is a law against it. We're in the United Colonies. There's laws for everything out here.